To open Transservice, or Transcend, double-click on the TS icon. The login dialog gives you the choice to available instances. The login process can be integrated with Active Directory for a single sign-on.
On logging in, the system shows the default module allowed for your role. The Quick Start button on the left shows all the available modules to the user. In this portion of the demo, we would go through some of the features of the Client Manager.
The Client Manager is a feature-rich one-stop shop of any customer-oriented operations in the system.
The system consists of a multi-country with a hierarchy of business units and branch level under each country.
Under this structure lies the customer master with sites under each customer and locations under each site.
These are easily displayed by linked grids under this structure.
On the right are grids that display contracts, jobs and assets for those customers. These are linked grids that display information on selected customers and selections on the grids for those selected customers.
Choosing a customer record will present information on the grids linked to show all sites, locations, contracts, jobs and assets for that customer record.
Choosing a site-level record on a customer will show all relevant locations, contracts, jobs and assets for that site only. Now choosing a location under that site will further show information on that customer location only with contracts, jobs and assets.
This forms an easy way to drill down on information on a particular customer quickly in a matter of seconds.
Searching for records is easy. Just start to type what you know in any columns of the grids. The system will easily search and display the shortlisted records to choose.
This gives the users in a high-volume environment to look for correct information quickly.
Right-clicking on any record provides alternative options to use with it. Another way to filter information is use the filter conditions on top.
Once the customer has been identified, pop-out tabs on top provide useful information on invoices, billing, credit notes and others. Navigation in the system is easy. By just clicking on relevant grids, the menu bar on top changes with options allowed on that section. With relevant permission, the Client Manager allows the users to create customers, sites, contracts and services that will make permanent jobs, and create manual casual job bookings.
By clicking Add a Customer, a new form opens up for taking the basic details for the customers. In the same way we can edit an existing customer as well. similarly sites, locations can also be added or edited. There are details under each that need to be filled, including address that can be resolved by an inbuilt address resolver. Details such as access times, periods of unavailability can be defined here. Channels that this site operates in and the geographic territory are other parameters to be filled in. The address resolver will automatically correct small mistakes where it is sure of an address.
Where the resolver is unsure and has more than one choice, it will provide the user with options to choose from. The user can even opt to view the address on HIMAP and physically point to it. This is useful on large blocks, where the entrance may be different from the actual address. Users can save just the position or the full address in the system. Other details about the site are entered by Easy to Proceed tabs given.
Other smarts such as allowed resources on that site are also provided. Details such as where should the proof of service go and how are detailed here. Who should be notified of an upcoming service or visit, and how, are all defined. Once service has happened, the system will automatically send notification and proof to the defined contact. A picture about the site or plan can also be included. This will be sent to the field resource with the job on this site.
Pressing the Get History button provides the history about that site. Editing a location, or adding another, is quite similar to the sites. It presents options, such as, Allowed Assets, Include a Location Plan Image, and the Location Description. The location image can be uploaded from the file, and assets be placed on this dynamically. This information is stored, and sent to the field on the mobile device.
contracts define the services that we provide to a customer. This information is used to produce permanent jobs in the system. Once a service and its frequency is defined, the system will produce jobs based on that frequency. Billing can be done either on service or on the contract value. This means that the invoice can be produced on a completion of a service, or on the contract value spread out on its own billing frequency, such as monthly, quarterly or annually. The service and billing frequency can be changed dynamically and is flexible to allow any possible choice. Optionally, an asset can be chosen to provide service to the attached assets on the site and customers.
On the contract, all jobs on the asset will be generated automatically. A workflow of the tasks to be done on the asset will be sent to the field resource on his mobile device. Billing and invoice details can be previewed and configured on this tab. What is to be shown on the invoice and where to send this, and how are also defined here. Bill on Service Details tab will provide only the preview of the invoice, as all other details are defined at the service itself. Any notes for future use can be kept by the users on the Notes tab.
The contract history provides the entire history on the contract ever since it was created. The Client Manager form was designed to be flexible to allow each user to change the format of the layout, and personalize it based on any individual preference. Each grid can be moved and docked at any way the user wants to tile it. The working of the grid remains the same. The users can also move some grids away on a second monitor to allow for more than one monitor to be used where the information sort is large. The default layout can be reset back at any time. Thank you. This concludes this portion of the demo on the Client Manager. Please try the Visual Dispatch demo next.